Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we are here for Bakemonogatari episode 4. Last episode, we spent the first major chunk of the episode, I think it's like the first 17 minutes with Senjo Gahara, just having back and forth dialogues. And then at the end of the episode, we met a girl named Mayoi, to which Araragi literally fought her. Elementary school student, by the way. Araragi literally threw hands with her and knocked her out. And then we're gonna take her home. Senjo Gahara is going to lead her home because she knows the area, but it seems like Mayoi doesn't want to go back, but we'll see what the hell is going on with her. She's got something to do with a snail, some kind of attachment to a snail, so we'll see what's up with that. And the biggest thing is that this is the second time that Araragi has seen her show up to the like board that shows directions, but also at the same time she's like there's something weird going on, clearly. I'm sure we're gonna find out in this episode what exactly that is. Yeah, there was the whole conversation between Senjo Gahara and Araragi about like what she could do for him, and that we'll see, because I feel like this situation with Mayoi is going to help Araragi work out the situation with his sisters, so we'll kind of see how that plays out. But anyway, yeah, per usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions, so feel free to check out either of those, everyone will. Not further, step straight into Bakemonogatari episode 4, yes. Talk. A lost cow. Okay. Tweak the first kanji from whirlpool a little bit, and add cow, and you end up with snail. Snail cow. Okay. Cause humans to lose their way. Also, I just kind of realized her backpack is supposed to symbolize like a snail's shell. I don't know how I'm just now picking up on that fact, because literally her back is a giant backpack that looks like a shell. Now that we're really talking about snails, it kind of clicked in my head. Interesting. She literally is saying like right or left, and then I end up going the same direction anyway. So every character in this OP, I'm just realizing, is her. I didn't realize that before. Let's go straight home, huh? It's fun to talk about spring break. It happened during spring break. I was attacked by a vampire, by a beautiful demon. Oh, what the fuck? Are we getting a bit of backstory about what happened to Araragi in that beginning, like, minute and a half of the first episode? I think it's finally time to... God, these red screens are brutal to look at, especially when you have a headache. I think it's finally time to talk about my spring break. It happened during spring break. I was attacked by a vampire, by a beautiful demon. Attacked by a blood-chillingly beautiful demon. My blood was sucked dry. As a result, I became a vampire. The passerby who saved me from that hell was a weird old dude. I mean, Oshinomeme. And so I turned back into a human. The story isn't worth telling. It doesn't have your usual happy ending. It's a finished case, a closed topic. The few remaining things you could consider issues, like having my blood drunk once a month and doing so causing my eyesight and whatnot to supersede human levels every time, are personal matters at this point. Problems that I simply need to confront for the rest of my life. Jesus Christ. Like having my blood drunk once a month and doing so causing my eyesight and wanting to supersede human levels every time. Anyway, I think that just said anyway. And anyway, I got off on the lucky side. It was only over spring break after all. My hell was just 2 weeks long. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Unlike Senjo Gahara's, she had to deal for over 2 years with a physical inconvenience. An inconvenience that infringed on her freedom. Son of a bitch! 2 years of hell. What did it feel like? Wrapping circle. So maybe it's no surprise that Senjo Gahara uncharacteristically feels a sincere debt of gratitude toward me, more than she really needs to. Putting aside the physical consequences, the resolution of the psychological ones must have been an irreplaceable and invaluable achievement. Interesting how Araragi... Okay, this is actually a great way to put it into perspective. For him, it was only like 2 weeks of whatever he had to deal with, and he was over it, and then he moved on. It is what it is. But for her, it's 2 years of something she was dealing with. She said she went to a bunch of quack that's not what they were called, but fakes. And she can never get her issue fixed until she met Araragi, and so she feels a genuine, sincere like strong feeling of gratitude towards him, and that's why she so badly wanted to do something for him. And you know, despite all her banter and everything she had with Araragi, she does want to actually do something for him. And as well, putting aside the fact that she got her weight lifted, literally, also mentally she got her weight lifted, where she was able to for the first time confront what actually happened to her and her mother and all of the above. And she probably thanks Araragi for allowing her to realize that that's something she wants to and needs to confront. Frame right there. God damn, that is fast. I know I don't have to look at all of them, but these ones that have text like that happened at the beginning of the episode I particularly would like to look at. Okay, it's just the author's name. Mayoi Snail. Part 2. Are we leading her home right now? Yeah. Why are you walking right behind Araragi? For someone you said you hated so much, you sure are cowering behind him. Stop. Great deals this way. I just love, like, they do, how do I put it? Unnecessary in a good way, if that makes sense. There's just so many shots of the scenery and it just hard cuts so quickly to a bunch of different shots. Like, that's a lot of effort they have to put in to draw all of those instead of just having it be like a scene of them walking for like 20 seconds on like one single pathway or something like that. Ooh, whoa. But this is a street. I think she did mention that, right? That things had changed. She took a trip back here and things had changed a lot. And pretty sure she mentioned that. Why is she so scared of Senjo Gahara? Wasn't like I expected the house to. Yeah, your old home's gone missing now. She really is clinging to Araragi all of a sudden, despite the fact that they literally fought last episode and she said she hated him several times. It obviously has something to do with like the fact that they're going home and she seemingly didn't actually want to do so. Okay. And she's like, it's not like I want to stick to your legs. So then he starts pulling her off, and then she's like, how could you? Also, PTA. The Hidoi. What is PTA? Oh, my head hurts. Jesus Christ. This is probably the only episode I'm doing today. I wanted to record a few, like two. I wanted to probably finish this arc out. I don't know if I'm going to do that. My head hurts so badly. What does PTA mean? Oh, Parent Teachers Association. I'm not your parent, though. That wouldn't do anything. I'm not your parent. Araragi is not your papa. Jesus Christ! Yeah, exactly. Okay, they're gonna fill us in on what the PTA stands for. Yeah, Parent Teacher Association. Oh my god, the English. Is it literally called Parent Teacher Association even in Japan? The PTA is not a thing. No, that's purely a Japanese thing. We have, I'm trying to think. Because I remember in like elementary school, I think my mom was a part of like a board for parents at the elementary school I went to. So I'm trying to think what that was labeled as. I don't think it was PTA though. I think it was like PTA. No, PTO is pay time off. That's not it. I'd have to ask her. Maybe it is PTA actually, and I'm just forgetting. But I know she was on the some kind of board when I was in like elementary school, and I think it was it was PTO, but that just sounds like paid time off, which makes me think of work, and I don't want to do that right now. So let's move on. Stands for percutaneous transluminal angioplasty. I see. Then on the 14th, being drunk, was hit by a car or something. I can't see the rest of it because the text is in the way, but yeah, I mean, that definitely sounds like a medical term. Well, yeah, no. We're definitely talking about the Parent Teacher Association. I mean, yeah, doesn't she get perfect scores? Okay. Philistine because it sounds cool. Lamentable instead. Great. She really is just sticking behind him. Oh, they blocked out the address, obviously. Mother's Day. That's interesting. There was also the board of directions that they were looking at the park. Said something along the lines of like, shit, I don't remember exactly what it said, but it said something along the lines of like, guilty, not guilty, I think, right? As you... yeah. You clearly can't. Or maybe, who knows, maybe she can, she's just delaying the inevitable by continuing showing back up. Or maybe she's in a time loop or something. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of why she showed back up to that board twice if she doesn't want to actually go where the address is on the piece of paper. Also, all these duplicate cars here. Oh my god. Yeah. People like you who can't put any faith in themselves are free. Damn! Well, I mean, I guess it's a good thing to put faith in yourself, yeah. But it seems like you don't even want to go where this address is now that you have people actually going to show you to where it is. Ask others for help to your heart's content, but I don't need to, not one bit. Okay. As easy as buy. As easy as buy? What? What? And she says as easy as buy, and we focused on some vending machines here. Is that a mistranslation? It's supposed to be like as easy as buying something? Ocho-sama. Interesting. Yeah, immediately grinning at money. Sooner this son. Okay, so the address we're headed to. Okay, gotcha. Be at home like a good daughter. She didn't say she was her mother though. She just said it was a relative. Yeah, he literally is telling her she should go home to her mother, but refuses to do it himself. Yeah, it's true. You are out and about. You just told her to go home to her mother, but you're not home with your mother as well. It's just a feeling I have. Oh, damn! Doing some bike touring. That convinced her really quickly, apparently. Interesting. Well, you can't show a bunch of text on screen and not expect me to try to read it. Now let's do high school rules. Then we've got some students are prohibited from getting a license for two-wheeled motorized vehicles. Did I say some students? Students are prohibited. Whew. Students are, we're just gonna bulldoze through this episode. I shouldn't have shook my head like that, that hurt. Students are prohibited from buying two-wheeled motorized vehicles. Students are prohibited from riding two-wheeled motorized vehicles. Those who break the aforementioned rules will be punished with expulsion. Now to high school headmaster Hirobumi Ito. Well, goddamn. So, oh, wait. Oh no, they're not the same rules. They're very similar. From buying, riding, or getting a license for. It's true. Foring? Two touring, four foring? Someone's got to explain that joke to me, I don't get it. There's definitely some pun on the Japanese language that I just don't understand. Which happens. Okay, is the whole reason she was acting like she didn't want to go there because she was being too stubborn to rely on somebody to help her get there and she wanted to try to get there on her own? There's no way it's that simple. Whatever's going on with this snail or something has something to do with it. Wait, what? Araragi-san? I'm surprised I said that so well. What the fuck? I always struggle with his name, but I said that pretty well. I'm shocked. The backspacing one raw off. She's all of a sudden cozying up to him a lot. Now she's smiling and grinning from ear to ear around him. All it took was some money. That's all it took. Never had a slip of the tongue in your entire life. And she's still just clinging to him like crazy. They don't slip up when I'm saying something. Well, sorry, Araragi. That's gonna be something that happens a lot with me this entire series. He'd probably be upset about that. Yeah. Yeah, that's a purposeful tongue twister. What the hell? No, something was going on there with that weird ass aura. Something's going on here. You have 3 friends named what? There's not a name in that. You have 3 friends named She Sells Seashells on the Seashore. You have 3 friends named that? Okay. Where do you and your dreams come true? What is going on right now? So he says it. What are you when your dreams don't come true? Oh. And he said soar instead of shore. I'm assuming she wants you to say. Yeah! She tries to act like she wasn't trying to bait him into saying sure. Uh-oh. What was that? Where the hell is she? Seems like we've gone too far. Oh, she's hiding behind the pole now. I was like, where the hell did she go? Why is she so scared of Senjogahara? Criticize me, go ahead. Yeah, we just missed the location. And you said this whole area is renovated, which, like, of course you're not going to be spot on immediately. I wouldn't criticize you for that. Yeah, great. I literally wanted you to question this. She doesn't seem to like me. You're in the way, get lost? Huh? Yeah, unless... Don't tell me Senjogahara's getting jealous over an elementary school student. No, I don't. I really hate them. Jesus! I mean, that makes sense given your personality. That very much makes sense given your personality, Senjogahara. Yeah, that adds up, actually. I found myself saying that. Sir, are you alright? Are you injured? Please forgive me. Okay. My god, she really is freaked out by her. Having acted so politely and modestly to one was such a shock to me. Wait, what? But why? Because you were mad you didn't know how to talk to a child? You ended up talking to them like you were talking to your peer or like an adult or something? And so from then on you decided to hate them? I don't get this. Hold on. Let me go back. Did I miss something? Because I don't know how to talk to little kids. Still having acted so politely and modestly to one was such a shock to me. Alright. I understand the logic, but not the sentiment. Yeah, I don't understand either. I don't get it. Was she just embarrassed that she spoke to a child like that? I don't get this part, genuinely. This feels exactly like what we said before. Did you say it slightly differently from last time? Redevelopment earlier, this place probably looks pretty different. Did she say it's slightly different? The English translation was the exact same, was it not? Gonna criticize me, go ahead and try. Did she say go ahead and try before? What did she say before? Yeah, she said if you want to criticize me, go ahead. And this time she said go ahead and try. Go ahead and try. She did say it's slightly different. Yeah, the streets wouldn't fully change. Something's going on here that's getting her like weirdly messed up here. Out of range. Now it's saying she's out of range of the GPS. Yeah, something weird is going on here. There has to be something that was purposefully redirecting my way, and that's why she kept ending up at the board of directions there, and something's like purposefully making them miss the location in question. It's probably impossible. Here we go. We're finally getting to the root of the issue here. I'll never get there. I'm a lost snail. Whoa. And now commercials, or there were in the TV version. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Doesn't make me glad in the slightest to have someone with a memory as poor as yours worrying over me. Damn! Don't try to leave me alone with her. Jesus, the eye, they keep doing that eye thing. They keep doing that. They did that earlier, way earlier this episode as well. Ow, my head. I mean, I know you don't like children, but damn. So I guess we're just waiting here while she goes to get Oshino. Yeah, she mentioned a relative. She just said Tsunade, then said relative, but now she said it's her mother. Now she's being cold as hell. Okay, goddamn, that ice cream got her attention quick. You really just have to offer her something and she'll come running. Yeah, but you were super vague about it first, seemingly probably on purpose. Sadly, isn't my mother anymore. What does that mean? Oh, her parents are divorced. Okay. I got you. Yeah. So yeah, why are you trying to go there? Is it like a thing where you go to your mother's house on the weekends? Because I know that's what some divorce plans do here in the States, custody-wise, but I don't know. I said visit any time if I had the opportunity. That's a weirdly ominous statement. Your mother's home is a place you'd visit anytime if you had the ability. Oh, so she really wants to go see her mother and seemingly has tried this before, but she can't. And I wonder if this giant backpack she has, which feels like symbolism for a snail, is because maybe she's running away from home. He's going for a head pat here. Ow! I think he was going for a head pat and she just chomped down looking angry as hell at him trying to do that. God damn, look at his angry ass face. Yep, vampire power is active and he smacked the shit out of her. Oh, he gut punched her. That is the craziest shit that they just... I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna act like that didn't just happen. I'm gonna act like I did not just read what I just read on the screen. We're gonna move on. Punched her again. Oh my god, she literally made him bleed. Can you even feel good about it? Do you think victories are after the first? Oh, because he beat her again, so he doesn't even care this time? But dude, she literally bit your fingers to the point of bleeding. He had to activate his vampire powers to stop her. My god. Acting like a dispassionate nihilist. Having for the second time fought and knocked out a little girl. Oh, my head hurts. Acting nihilist in the way that he's like acting like he doesn't care about it. It is what it is that I killed her or knocked her out. It doesn't matter. It's the second time I've done it. Victories don't feel the same. That's me again. Yeah, it is. And yep. Ooh, cool how they had text over that. Hello, Hanekawa, and we know now that her problem she had has already been solved by Oshino, which I'm sure we're gonna dive into at some point, but yeah. Hello, Hanekawa. I guess that's preferable. I'm using the right subtitles, right? That's not why I've been getting confused. Yeah, no, I was using MTTV with the honorifics. The girls knocked out behind him. Yeah, you say there's a knocked out elementary school student behind you? It's hard for me to be at home. No. Term in the Kansai region. There's a temple in the Tales of Shinonome. Hideharu Magota, the Tale of Shinonome. Just know what I know. I feel like that line has been said before. I can't remember if it was by Hanekawa or somebody else. Welcome back to the land of the living after you tried to bite my fingers off. With this nice guy over here. First person who's referred to Araragi very nicely. Oh, it's the same thing here. It's just the same thing for when she first interacted with Araragi. You're gonna get your fingers bit. Oh, never mind. Oh. The eye thing again with like the spiraling looking eyes. But she let Hanekawa do it. Give her a head pat. Oh, she said nyan there? I heard that. Oh, so she saw all of that. Gotcha. Black. She does not know how to deal with Hanekawa here, who knows how to deal with children. Yeah, don't beat up an elementary school student. Yeah, to be fair, it literally looked like she was gonna bite your fingers off. You were bleeding afterwards, so you need to explain why in a way that they can understand. Or how about we just don't beat the shit out of children? Okay. Yeah, we've been through this song and dance. Yeah, that's right. Hanekawa didn't know that you're now buddy-buddy with Senjo Gahara. Exceeds even yaoi fangirls, that's crazy. It's an acronym for no climax, no punchline, deep meaning? Really? Yeah, he definitely is. We know what yaoi means. Okay, well, you're about to turn her into a yaoi fangirl. Alright. She think that him and Senjo Gahara are dating? Yeah, she definitely thinks that. Well, she did say, yeah, she just knows what she knows. That is, like, logically how that works. You know what you know and you're clueless outside of that. That is literally just how that functions. Oh. God, these red screens. Sunday, May 14th at 14 hours, 15 minutes and 30 seconds. That was the moment I acquired Senjo Gahara's cell phone number. Okay. So she could call you. I'm confused why we all didn't just go to Oshino's place together. Why did we wait at the park? Is it maybe because we thought we'd get lost trying to find our way there? Like with this girl, apparently you can't find where you want to go or something? I don't know. Tsundere-chan? That's crazy. That's a nickname you've given Senjo Gahara. Yeah, it's only been a couple days and he's ran into two. Okay, this is exactly what Hanekawa was just talking about. 5th chapter. He's talking to Senjo Gahara right now. Damn! What did I do? Yeah, what did I do to deserve that? Because she goes so much out of her way for you, she even feels responsible for you. Meme talk. Has solving your oddity problem, the class rep's oddity problem, and Tsundere-chan's oddity problem all in a row. You're a big shot. Koyomi talk, now it says don't walk. Furthermore, you normally wouldn't have someone like me around when you encounter an oddity. That's true. Or some weirdo is camped out. Why are they playing that one game where you have to bounce the ball up to... Yeah, you use the thing and bounce the ball up to hit the blocks? He trusts you. That is fair, I suppose. Now he's playing Tetris. Put down that stapler! She's put the stapler up to his mouth or something, like she did for Araragi. Yeah, she's an armed Tsundere-chan. Okay. Yeah, I'm still just confused why Aranagi didn't... I mean, maybe he didn't want to scare Mayoi by taking her into some abandoned-ass building, but still. Okay. It's not a god after all. Okay, so it should be easier to deal with then. Gotcha. No. What was that on the screen? Run, walk, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. Okay. As misfortune. Oh, that's fun. The interpretation spread, and it wasn't long until the 89 temples stopped being grouped together. Okay. Now we're multiplying 8. So if you re-examine the name HACHIKUJI Mayoi against that background, does the sharp increase in meaning give you a headache? Yeah, Lover. When he says you'll get the details from Tsundere-chan, Lover shows up. If you're lucky enough for her to come out and tell you. With death on the screen there? What the fuck does that mean? This is a great question. Okay, oh, that's the end of the episode? What the fuck? That did not feel like the end of the episode. Goddamn. Well, that was an interesting episode to say the least. We'll see what the hell is going on. A good episode. A little bit confusing at parts, to be honest. There's some jokes and little bits in there that I probably didn't understand correctly. And because this one dove into a lot of, you know, using kanji and different meanings and things like that. And I feel like they do a decent job of explaining it, but there's some jokes like early on in the episode that I probably didn't understand correctly. And yeah, we'll see what exactly the issue is here with this snail and why he mentioned that if she's willing to divulge the information, maybe it's because maybe the whole reason he was saying that is because she's peeved off that Aranagi made her go by herself. I don't know. I don't know. Or, well, he didn't make her go by herself. She wanted to go by herself because she didn't want to go with Mayoi. So I don't know. Anyway, whatever. We'll see where it goes next episode. But yeah, I think it is going to wrap it up my reaction to Bakemonogatari episode 4. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.